One of the best new console mods that has had a lot of people talking and a lot of hype is the Spartan outfit, you can see here by Skirbie. So, a few years ago, I did a Spartan build guide. Well, with all the new patches and whatnot, it's time to update that so you can use this outfit to its maximum potential. So we're going to go level by level, comment on all the items you could need to make the perfect Spartan. So to do this, it is going to be a multi-class build, and we're going to start with Fighter. Now, Fighter level 1 will obviously give you second wind. As a bonus action, we can heal up for a 1d10 plus 1. We gain strength and constitution saving throw proficiencies, as well as simple weapon, martial weapon, light armor, medium armor, heavy armor, and shield proficiencies. Now, if you want to get this mod, you can download it. You can get it through the tutorial chest. I do have a new console mods video. You can check this one out fully in. But once you've got the outfit, follow this mod. For a fighting style, we're going to take defense, getting that +1 bonus to armor class while wearing armor. When it comes to ability points, we're going to have 16 strength, 14 dexterity, 16 constitution, 10 intelligence, 10 wisdom, and 8 charisma. For proficiencies, take whatever fits your roleplay. Fighter level 2 brings action surge, meaning we can trigger this to immediately gain an extra action to use this turn. Fighter level 3 brings our specialization, and for this we are going to be taking the Battle Master. Now the Battle Master will give us superiority dice we can spend to use maneuvers. The 3 maneuvers we will be taking are disarming attack, to potentially disarm a target and do an additional 1d8 of damage. And then we're going to come to the bottom. We're going to take, when I see it, the pushing attack. Obviously if you've seen 300 you know about this. Now this one isn't really necessarily based on the route we're taking with the multi-class, so if you don't want to take this, then take sweeping and trip attack. Obviously trip attack, knocking enemy prone, 1d8 additional damage, and sweeping attack, you sweep in an arc attacking multiple enemies, and there you go. So these would be my 2 preferred options, but if you want a nice pushing attack early on, take this one. Barbarian level 4 brings our first feat, and for this we're going to take the ability improvement, and we're going to bump our strength up to 18. And at level 5 we're going to multi-class and we're moving over to Barbarian. Now Barbarian level 1 will give us Rage. By now we probably all know what Rage does, but 2 additional damage with melee and improvised weapons and throwing, as well as resistance to physical damage and advantage on strength checks and saving throws. We'll also gain unarmoured defense, so while not wearing armor, we had our constitution modified to our armor class, and a few more proficiencies that we already have. Barbarian level 2 brings reckless attack, meaning if we miss our attack, we can trigger this to gain advantage to try and, hit the target, but enemies will also have advantage against us. Barbarian level 3 brings our specialization, and for this one we're going with the Giant. There is a good reason for this, which you'll see soon, but this will give us Vapid's Greed, so our carrying capacity is increased by a quarter. Giant's Rage, so when we rage, we actually increase in size, and our rage damage bonus is doubled on throw attacks. Really key there. As well as Thaumaturgy. Barbarian level 4 brings our second feat, and for this ability improvement, we're going to max our strength out at 20. Barbarian level 5 brings extra attack, so now we can make another attack if we use our action to make one immediately. Fast movement, so we can increase our movement speed by 3 meters. And Boots of the Giant, try to kick a target away. Your chances depend on your athletics and are higher if you're hidden or invisible. You can kick your target up to twice the amount that shoving them would allow. We've all seen the clip from 300 with Leonidas kicking the dude down the well. This is that version of it. Barbarian level 6 brings an additional rage charge, and now we gain Elemental Cleaver. Channel Primordial Might into your weapon. Until the end of your rage, your weapon will deal additional acid, fire, cold, lightning or thunder damage and gain the throw property. If thrown, it will immediately reappear in your hand. This is huge because we can put extra damage on our weapons and then just start throwing them around. Barbarian level 7 brings Feral Instinct, so we gain a +3 bonus to initiative and can't be surprised, which is huge. It's basically like the alert feat, but we get it early. And Barbarian level 8 brings our final feat, as well as more hit points. And for this one we are going to come down the bottom, and we're going to take Tavern Brawler. Now, the reason we're taking Tavern Brawler is we'll get to add our strength modifier twice to damage and attack rolls when we throw psych. Now, if you don't want to go with the spear route and throwing stuff, this mod does actually come with a short sword you can use, so you've got options. You can either use the short sword, in which case I would probably take Savage Attacker as your feat, if that's going to be your main focus, whereas we are going to be throwing around the Lightning Jabber, so we're going to be taking Tavern Brawler. For your feat here, obviously pump into Constitution. If you have the Hag's Hair, you can bump your Constitution up to 18 now, more health, and it will actually benefit your AC, which you'll see now. Because with the Spartan armor, as you can see here, with Iron Skin, you add your strength and constitution modifier to your armor class instead of dexterity. We also gain Spartan Rage and Leaping Strike. So if we come into here, Spartan Rage, we get to basically enter a normal Barbarian Rage. but we get to do that with our Barbarian anyway because we really want that throwing that returns to our hands. As well as, if we come back up here, Leaping Strike, leap onto a foe, knocking them prone, requires Rage. So we've got two sort of routes for your Rage here. With the Spartan helmet, you can see we cannot be charmed or afflicted with other emotion-altering conditions. The cloak, once per long rest, if you reach 0 hit points, you regain 1 instead of becoming downed. With the boots, we gain Land Stride and Remarkable Athlete. With gloves, we gain Brutal Critical, so when we land a crit hit, you're on extra damage dice as well as the normal additional critical dice, which is massive, and a class action of Action Surge. For the helmet, it doesn't really do anything, it's just in the belt slot. We're going to take the Ring of Regeneration, 1 to 4 hit points at the beginning of every round. The Caustic Band for 2 acid damage. The Moondrop Pendant, so when the wearer adds 50% hit points or less, we won't provoke opportunity attacks. The Spear, there is one that counts as a musical instrument just for the sake of putting it on your back, which is pretty cool. And then the Lightning Jabber. On hit, possibly shock the target, which is huge. And when launched at target, deal additional 1 to 4 lightning damage. Again, more throw damage here. The Shield, as you can see here, to equip with one-handed weapon, equip the shield first and then the desired weapon, just to ensure the mod actually works. And when an ally wielding the Spartan shield is nearby, we receive a +2 to armor class. So we can actually share the shield with someone else, therefore increasing our AC. And like I said, if you want to, you can use, when I can find the right one, it's here, the Spartan short swords, so you can use this instead if you want. Damage is slightly high, but we do get the benefit of all our extra throw stuff with the Lightning Jabber. Or the actual Spartan Spear itself comes with this. So choice is really yours, but I do like the Lightning Jabber for this. And of course, if you don't want to use this one, you could just go full fighter, benefit from the Spartan Rage, but I do think this kind of works better with the synergy of the multi-class. So let's go find some combat and check this out. Okay, we're in the combat. As you can see, we have enemies all lined up. We're also near the top. We're not quite at the top, but having the +3 to our initiative from the Barbarian is awesome. So let's get this going. You've got Spartan Rage here, or Giant's Rage. We're going to go with Giant's Rage. Increase in size, and now we have awesome things such as Elemental Cleaver. So let's put some Thunder on the Lightning Jabber alongside the lightning damage. And now we've got that set up, we can start throwing this around. You see, we still have our abilities like Disarming, the Leaping Strike, the Trip Attack, but if we throw our Lightning Jabber at Skeeve here, you can see all the damage we do and it pops back in your hand, and that counts as a regular attack. So we can keep doing this, and there you go. Lots of awesome stuff here, and of course if we want to, we can Action Surge round 1. We get 2 of these now, and with that it means we can actually run in and we can do some damage this way. And make sure no enemy here is safe. Unfortunately, I think I hit the floor there. I did. That kind of sucks, but it is what it is. If you wanted to, you can Action Surge once again, but it doesn't work as you can see, so please bear that in mind. Now of course we have our own This is Sparta moment, so if we want to, Boots to the Giant as a bonus action, kick the enemy away, and then we can follow up if we choose to, with a little Lightning Jabber and throw it at the target. Now fortunately, I'm pretty sure it's this thing that's in the way, so we won't do that. What we'll do is we'll just take a stab at Skeeve here, followed by another one, and you can see the difference in damage between throwing it and just stabbing the enemy with it. And once again, Barbarian's here trying to, you know, do its thing, so we can Boots to the Giant, get rid of them. We can use our increased movement speed to come all the way up here, and then we can target enemies from afar as well with our spear, once it lets me. Here we go. So pick our Lightning Jabber, and hopefully we won't get stuck by the thing. We did not. And there you go, you can instantly see so many more numbers popping off when we throw this thing. And of course that works down here too. And a massive crit. And because we critted, obviously we get to roll another damage dice on top. You see we took only 6 damage from a crit there. And we got a nice little enemy here. So once again, we can come in here. We can, This is Sparta them off the building. taking some fall damage. Obviously, if they're near the edge, we could kick them into the abyss down here. But with that, once again, we can follow up with our throw attacks. And even on a rogue, you can see you can pump out those extra numbers. And if we want to, we still got our actual abilities. We can also do our leap. And there you go. So we've got so many awesome options we can do with this. And with the enemy on the ledge here, like I said, we can have our own "This is Sparta" moment and try and kick them into the abyss, ending their fight. And then with that, thanks to our extra movement speed, we can come in here, deal some damage, and start hunting down these guys. And we can come in here and start trying to end the fight. Now we've got all of these awesome abilities still from our Battle Master, so let's try and trip right here. There we go. We can try and disarm Sledge here, just like that. And then we still have our heavy bash, which if we want to, we can use this to push an enemy even further away. Now, it deals damage. We can't actually bash them because they're right next to the wall. But you can see you can still just pump out a bonus action's worth of damage here. And at this point, like I said, we are just in a position to end the fight. So let's do our heavy bash. Sadly missed, but that's okay. And then from here, once again, we have our Battle Master maneuvers we can still do. So if we did a leaping strike, we can try and knock the enemies prone. We'll just cheat the system. If we move here a little bit, we'll do our leaping strike. And there you go, knock that enemy prone. And then we still got Sledge here, we can just swing with gently like that. And now we really do just end the fight. We stab Runt here, we come over here, and of course, we throw our lightning jabber, not the potion, we throw our lightning jabber with our extra attack. And we take out Sledge. So that is my updated multi-class Spartan build you can use with the Spartan set by Skirbie. I think this is a really fun multi-class. Again, if you don't want to do the throw route, you want to use the short sword, that's fine, just take the Savage Attacker and just play it up close and personal. So really hope you've enjoyed this build. If you have, please drop the episode a like, it helps me tremendously. If you're ready, please check out the mod as well, it is awesome as you can see here. If you're ready, please subscribe to the channel as well. I have more guides to Baldur's Gate, Dragon Age, Path of Exile, Elden Ring, Wu-Chang Fallen Feathers, basically all the amazing RPGs you could ever need. And hopefully I will see you in the next one. Bye guys!